Okay, namaste. I'm being asked a question, and let me get to the question here. It is, Namaste Guru Swamiji. On a scale of 1 to 100, what is the accuracy of spiritual pendulum? How can pendulums be used for healing and connecting with helper souls? Is pendulum safe to use? What are the uses and precautions? Thanks. Well, I know you wish there was one blanket statement that's going to fit everything, but there's simply not. You know, everything depends on the person that's using it. How connected are you with your subconscious? Okay? Are you just having wishful thinking, or are you a good channel in your consciousness? There is no one blanket statement, okay? So I wish I could tell you that, oh yeah, between 1 and 100, it's 95% accurate. No, it depends on the person that's using it, okay? So again, it's not possible to make a blanket statement on using pendulums or using any of the tools. Same thing with tarot, same thing with psychics. You know, you may have some psychics that are very accurate, that actually have a connection, and then you have some that are claiming to be psychics just in their imagination, you know, and they're just throwing out whatever is in their imagination. So there is no one blanket statement that can be made for these types of things, okay? Everybody that uses a pendulum, it's different, you know. Like for here, if something is, let me get this picture of Ramana. We have pictures of Ramana here. If they are spiritual in nature, this is what happens here. For me, it will go in a clockwise motion. Okay. If something is spiritual. For me, if the answer is yes, it will go in a forward, back and forward motion. For me, if it's no, it will go like this. If it's dark, it will go this way. It will go this way. If it's got no energy, it will start out moving. It will start out moving, and then it will slow down and stop. Okay. So now some people say, oh, when you're using a pendulum, we see your hand move. Well, the hand moves usually because something is at the bottom and it pulls your hand. When you have something there, it's almost impossible to hold your hand still, you know, unless you have it actually, even that, you know, you need to get something to prop it so it's not going to move. And that's very hard when you're holding your hand up, okay? But even if somebody's hand were moving, if it is connected with the subconscious and the subconscious is moving it the direction that it needs to go, okay, that's the way it happens. Again, with different people, it works differently. Like when Siddhananda is using a pendulum, the pendulum will dance, it'll point, it'll do this, it'll do that. She'll feel like it's floating, it's going, she's got a whole different pendulum speak that happens to work for her. She's psychic on a different level, you know, than I. When she does, we work together, and she will see things visually. A lot of times she'll see things visually. I think she also hears things as well. For me, it's just an inner knowing. Okay, I don't usually see things psychically or hear them audibly anymore. For me, it's comes just as an inner knowing. It's just the information is just there. Can't explain how that works. It just arrives in consciousness and it's there. Okay. So again, there is no blanket statement on how to use it, how accurate it is. It depends on the one that's using it, okay? And how connected they are, how open they are. So that's the best I can give you on that subject, on using pendulums or reading cards, etc. Okay? A lot of people that read tarot will sit hours and study books and this and that and just memorize the cards and the symbolism and this and that, and they work from memory. And then there are other people that do the cards that go by intuition, that it opens up a land for them that they interpret. And you could look at the same card 3 times and get 3 drastically different meanings for it. So that's what happens when you're doing it by intuition versus, you know, this card means that and that's it and it doesn't mean anything else. And, you know, okay, if you're doing it by intuition, that card can change from second to second. You could be in the midst of reading it and all of a sudden something will shift and it goes being read into something else. Okay, that's just the way it is. Again, understand the universe is in motion. People have free will. Things can change in any moment. It's not set in stone when you do a reading. It's there to give guidance, and people can take that information and can change. And then the next time you do a reading, it'll be a totally different reading from the one that you just gave, if they have used that information and moved forward. Okay? So I hope this has answered your question. Namaste. Thank you for asking that. Have a great day.